In the craziest experiment I've ever hosted, I gathered 200 people and put them onto a stunning autumn-themed map. The players would have to gather resources, build friendships, and start civilizations. Just like real life, if you die, you remain dead forever. However, there was a twist. Whilst most of the map was an autumn wonderland, I added a home for wither skeletons, witches, and cave spiders, and I called this place the Corruption. Would these players choose to fight the corruption, or would they help it spread? This story has some of the greatest moments I have ever seen that you do not want to miss out on. Grab a snack and choose a team to root for. This is 200 players simulate the corruption experiment. If you want to join events like these, make sure to join the Discord using the link in the description. And of course, subscribe. Day 1 was underway, and all 200 people were now let free to explore the island. Many players started their adventures in the mines, gathering crucial resources like iron, coal, and diamonds.
I mean, there's a lot of redstone, but have you seen any diamonds?
Well, at least they tried. You see, diamonds wouldn't be so easy to obtain, but more on that later. As for now, we head to the surface, where I noticed a couple players who had already started making a settlement, and after a brief discussion...
This is the glorious Junta.
Junta.
I was told they were the nation of Hunter. Despite looking friendly on the outside, Hunter was certainly proving to be a chaotic team, as they were already trying to force their neighbors into merging with them.
We can give like protection, you know?
We're gonna say no for nations for now.
We will come back.
This small group of players that Hunter were threatening weren't actually a nation, but instead a life insurance company.
We're doing life insurance.
We're planning to make the office building specifically, like the show.
They wanted to mostly stay out of any drama and focus on their company, but clearly that was going to be harder than expected. Not all players were taking the event as seriously as others, as I randomly TP'd to a group of players and, well...
Jacob COOKMAN.
What the hell have I TP'd to?
He wasn't.
Welcome to Party City!
Welcome to Party freaking City.
I had found Party City, a team that isolated themselves on the west of the map. They had two goals in their lives: stay the hell away from the corruption, and of course, party.
Party City is about partying all the time! We love to party! If you like to party, come over to Party City!
Whilst a few groups were settling down across the island, I ran into some strange players.
Listen, no matter what you hear, remember, there is no cult.
There is no cult.
There is no cult.
There is no cult.
There is no cult. Say it.
There is a
say it.
JFK though,
Say it.
apparently.
There is no cult.
I
Say
joined
it.
on the wrong account, Jacob.
John F. Kennedy!
Moving away from the normal land, it's time I introduce you to the corruption. The corruption was inhabited by absolutely nobody. It was seen as a death wish, with only the bravest of players stepping in.
Hey guys, I think I found it. My first.
But even then, they struggled.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Oh shoot!
Oh, right, he's gonna die, he's gonna die.
Oh, that's 40 seconds of poison. Are you kidding me?
However, the corruption wasn't all bad. You see, what I didn't tell the players was that underneath the corruption was the only place you could obtain gold, making it a crucial area to claim if they wanted to be rich and powerful with resources like golden apples. But for some reason, rumours were being spread that under the corruption was filled with diamonds, which was completely false. This lie made its way to local news companies across the island, but also acted as a cover-up for some of the players that were lucky enough to stumble across actual diamond points that were scattered across the island as shown. One of these spots was also the home to the most OP loot structure in Minecraft, the ancient city.
I found a little ancient city. I really like it actually. It looks really homely.
Have you guys found any loot yet?
Yeah, we have. Look, we've got a nice tasty caramel apple.
Oh, it's very tasty.
Outside of the corruption, not everything was going so great. A small group of players were causing trouble to a nation on the east of the island, killing cows, raiding chests, and griefing farmland.
We have a sign of the two people who already did it. Postos and Sir Julian. They came around also stealing our crops.
It's the Bonus cartel.
And what's your guys' goals?
Take over the mountain.
Postless wanted to take over the mountain, but quickly realised he was one of the only teams actually based there. Because of this, he moved down to the nation of Concordia and started asking them for taxes. This then spiraled to various other things already mentioned, and Concordia leader Blind Potato was not impressed. The worst thing is, this wasn't the only group causing trouble on day one.
No! Yeah! No! I will kill you all!
No horse. No horse gang.
These players called themselves the No Horse Gang and had one goal: kill every single horse they see. The reason for this is that Will's horse was originally stolen from him, so instead of going through the hassle of getting a new horse, they just decided to take away other people's. This made a lot of players angry, including nations like Concordia, Junta, and Party City, but it also made another player absolutely furious, so much so that he gathered an army to hunt down the No Horse Gang.
Alright, so me and this guy called Julian, we were building our base, and like right out of nowhere, Boltsum, Wiltsy, and Smoggo pulled up and decided to slaughter my horses. So we're on the hunt trying to at least get revenge.
But with that, day 1 has come to an end, and we'll see how this story develops on day 2. On day 2, some of the braver players that would explore the corruption found it looking completely different. Not only did the area of the corruption expand by around 15 blocks, but the flower that contained the core of the corruption had bloomed, shedding the black skin off the outer layer. Because of this new discovery, some people decided that they wanted to study the corruption, to see if they could notice any patterns that could eventually lead to defeating the corruption and bringing peace to the island. Some players in particular took on a big role of experimenting on the corruption, conducting all kinds of research, even including human experiments.
So, have you been in contact with any corruption?
Well, yeah, I have been.
Might hurt a little bit, I'm sorry about that, but I need to just go really quick, just took a little bit of blood for just to see
For
if your
some
body...
testing of the corruption.
Yeah.
I'm not infected though, or whatever you think I am.
No, just because you said you've been in contact with corruption, we just want to see if your blood is acting the same as us.
I don't think it's necessary. I mean, you got me everything I need. I'll report back if it helps me. I mean, you don't need to take my blood.
Okay, no worries. If you change your mind or doing some test with the blood and everything like that.
This small group of players based themselves on the side of the mountain, and after gathering useful corruption blocks, they would head to their settlement that they named the clinic and would host experiments trying to find an end to the corruption. Starfu was in charge and Chainsaw was the brains for the clinic. Together they would hope to achieve their goals and hopefully stay alive in the process. Working close with the clinic, a solo person by the name of Y-Livid had set up experiments of his own, but instead of doing them in a lab, he would risk his entire existence to do his science in the corrupted zone. Little did he know this would become something he would massively regret in the coming days. But for now, Wylivid was fine with this, and he quickly became best friends with another solo person, Rolly Dice, due to their unreal amount of similarities. Despite a lot of players showing a lot of care towards the corruption, some people were completely ignoring it, as Will and Dotum continued on their horse antics, which was still getting on people's nerves. And if you remember, Nirip was in the middle of gathering a massive army to go and hunt down the No Horse Gang. But even with 5 assassins, he still wanted the backup of a much larger nation. And out of the few teams that had appeared on day 1, he chose the nation of Concordia.
I heard you have similar problems with the bandits. That's what we'll call them, bandits.
Yeah. They also slaughtered some of my people's horses.
Do you know the area of where you're attacking, or are you going to just hunt them down and find them?
Hunt them, of course.
Do you know if there's any traps in the area? Have you sent like a squad over to kind of spy out the area?
As I said, we don't have a precise area. They probably are just like nomads.
So your plan is to just rush in with everybody into this area you don't know, but they probably know, and just start killing them. Me and Ultimate, I will personally send in my right-hand Ultimate with a couple more task force members to scout out the area. I trust him, if you agree to that.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Okay, I will explain the plan to the rest of the units.
After speaking with Concordia's head of military, Fawn, Nirip now finally had his 20-man army, and so began the hunt.
They're right there. Guys, they're right there.
Hey!
Alright, come on, Nelton. Solo,
hey, Solos,
might
be careful! Solos, be careful!
Don't chase.
Everyone get out. Get out right now.
This is the Undercity, home to those who don't want any of the conflict happening at the surface. This nation is led by Shadow, the original founder of the ancient city on day 1. He had transformed one of the most feared structures in Minecraft into a community-driven society. But there is one thing about the Undercity that makes them different. They hate the surface. In fact, they go so far as to wear masks whenever they leave the Undercity.
Double Wilbur, you know, the people down here.
Guys.
What are you guys doing, bro?
And when they saw that Will and Dalton had led an army of 20 players from the surface to their doorstep, they were absolutely fuming.
Bro, they broke through, that's why I came up. I didn't know they were the horse killers, bro. They broke through the walls.
Okay, Solo, listen. Can you bring one person up for us then, for us to see it?
Who do you want?
Delta, yeah.
Dalton's not down there anymore.
They're not down there, they
Where's
went
he?
out the back.
Despite Nirip's charge being a failure, Shadow was still annoyed and wanted to make a point to Will and Dalton. And after finally finding Will, Nirip had succeeded in his mission of taking out the No Horse Gang, and without realizing it, he now had one of the most influential armies across the entire island, marking him as one of the strongest players currently alive. Whilst all the conflict was happening, one team was still sticking to their roots, as Party City had opened up their very own bar.
Bro, Jacob, dude. Do you want to sing in our karaoke bar, dude?
Jacob, Jacob, we love you. Jacob, you're so
yeah.
cool. Jacob, you're so true.
That was pretty tough, dude.
Oh,
Dude, that's strong.
dude,
That's so
what did
strong.
you drink from the bar?
I sell legal drugs. There's no
Yeah, that is-
law here.
Oh,
Do you want some? There you go.
What can I have some?
Oh my god. Meanwhile, Hunter will propose with an intriguing offer.
As you can clearly see, the corruption is becoming a problem already, and it's starting to kill people. Do you support the corruption? Do you hate it? Do you love it?
Well, honestly, I don't really like the corruption. Well, it brings some benefits like diamonds, but I think at a certain point it will get devastating.
You can't compare diamonds to a human life. And I just wanted to propose an alliance, since we have some good guards over here and like some good fighters, and I think we could work together to get rid of the corruption.
Kind of like a mutual like defense pact or like non-aggression. If we want to attack someone, what are you guys thinking about that?
I mean, if you have a pretty good reason and they're like for the corruption, why not?
Okay.
We hate the corruption over everything. I think it's pretty good if we like get just rid of the nations that are trying to help the corruption.
So this would be a
Wait,
defensive alliance targeted at eliminating the corruption.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, sounds good.
Gamecrash decided to take on the offer, knowing that Kaizo and some of his men would be very useful in his own selfish goal of being the most powerful nation. But Kaizo had completely different intentions.
Cray is against the corruption. We don't like that. It kills people, and we love our people. We love everyone. So we want to stop the corruption.
You see, Kaizo is the leader of a small group of people he called Cray. They had one goal on the island: take down the corruption and anyone that gets in their way. And luckily for Cray, there would be a world leader meeting happening right now, where they would be able to let everyone know of their intentions.
Alright, so we're here to discuss every nation's plans for the corruptions. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about other nations? All that.
I'm gonna present myself. I'm Stefu, the leader of the clinic. We're working on getting rid of the corruption. If any of you have been in contact with the corruption, just reach out to us. We're gonna help you to get rid of the corruption again.
If you're in support of the corruption, say aye.
Aye.
Wait, what?
What?
Yo, get up there.
People die building your skyscrapers, so I don't think it matters if the corruption kills a few people, if it does us good too. And, in case you haven't realised, it gets everyone profit through diamonds. If we get rid of the corruption, there's no diamonds.
I just wanted to say the corruption is not good, and we should try our best to stop it. I think human lives are more worth than just some diamonds or like some gold. So in my opinion, I hate the corruption, I can't stand it, and I want to do everything to stop it.
If you do not know me, I am Big William. I'm from the Bunker trademark. At the Bunker trademark, we are solely created to prevent and protect against this horrific corruption spreading across our island. And we are just a little plug here. We have reservations. Give us a small payment and you can reserve a spot, a safe spot in the Bunker trademark.
But this whole corruption, dude, it's threatening to end the party, dude.
So why don't we all just work together, like help each other fight this corruption and save the much people as we can?
I say we come to a vote. If all of you guys want to agree to form a pact to defend each other and to fight against the corruption, say aye.
Aye.
Are we down?
If you don't agree, say aye.
Before we get to day 3, this video is sponsored by Prismnodes, the #1 Minecraft host that every big server is using right now. Prismnodes have the most premium servers that help me run over 300 players all in one world. Not only is it already an extremely affordable server provider with the best servers out there, but if you use my promo code COOKMAN, then you'll get 50% off for any server. So if you're interested in making a Minecraft server, check out the description and use code COOKMAN. Also, if you want to support me directly, then you can check out my Patreon. On the beginning of day 3, the player Y-Livid from day 2 made a shocking discovery that would change the course of the entire story. It was an average day, the clinic holding experiments, Hunter bothering nations, and Y-Livid doing tests on the corruption with Rolly, until he noticed that the corruption had fully avoided a pool of water. This made him theorize that maybe water could be the key ingredient to stopping the corruption.
The water can avoid the corruption. Wait, another thing we could do, we could try putting water all over this to try to uncorrupt it too.
Watch out, watch out, watch out!
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh. Rolly is now the only person with the information on the corruption. Well, her and Miss Moo. You see, for some reason Miss Moo happened to be right in the area when they were discussing the water theory. Together they came up with an idea. To stop the corruption from gaining height and spreading up the mountain, they would flood the base of it, hopefully stopping it from gaining more power. They also planned to build a massive wall of water around the corruption area that should in theory stop the corruption, meaning the island would have peace from it. You remember how Hunter were causing trouble with their neighbours? Well, on the west of the island, Concordia were being approached by Hunter about their neighbours at the insurance company.
Why are you guys here?
We are probably going to attack the insurance company, and either you stand with us and you let us do our thing, or you're going to fight with the insurance company against us, and both nations are going to cease to exist.
What reason could you have had to go after them? To want them to join you?
They have been annoying us, they have been being aggressive towards us, and we want to retaliate. We want them to either fully join us or to die. There's not going to be an in-between.
Gamecrash wanted to gather as much support from nations about invading the insurance company to ensure after they do it, a world war doesn't break out against them.
I know what we're going to do. We say that we'll help the insurance company and we don't.
Are you serious? They came to us asking for help.
Yes, and we
And
declined.
they're pathetic, unfortunately.
And you're gonna lie to them about help.
Well, look, I don't want to get our whole nation
Okay, right,
roped
I'm
into a
gonna-
war that we might not be able to win.
Fine. You can sit here and lie to them, Potato. I am gonna go about and I'm gonna find Jim Joe. And I'm gonna tell his people to leave their area, and if they don't, they can stay. I will not let my friends die.
And after Potato had sided with Hunter, Thorn, the military commander, was not impressed. Thorn then left Concordia and managed to warn his friend Jim Joe about Hunter's plans. Remember that strange group on day 1?
There is no cult.
There is no cult.
Well, Thorn had come in contact with the leader Nox, and after explaining the bad leadership of Blind Potato, the cultists agreed to take over leadership in Concordia and shape it around their rule. After the death of Willendoltum on day 2, Nirup was left victorious, but he realised that his once massive army had died down and he was now the leader of a small group with 5 trusted fighters. But he was approached by Kaizo about potentially merging with Cray.
Kaizo, what did you want to have a meeting about?
I heard y'all guys are against the corruption too. I think we have similar groups, and what I wanted to propose is a merge. We have the resources, and we have the players, we have the good fighters and really nice people. So I would propose you to merge into us, and y'all both would like be my left and right hand man, and I will take the leadership. But we are one nation, we will call ourselves Cray. What do y'all think about that?
So if we build a fort, like just a giant castle, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm down.
Should we shake our hands on the deal?
Yeah, let's shake our hands. We have a deal.
Yeah,
alright?
yeah, I agree.
Thank you guys. So we're officially Cray. Let's go.
Yeah,
let's go.
Nirup had agreed to merge into Cray, with the guarantee of keeping the second command position under Kaizo. Kaizo, with now the largest army on the island, was told some interesting news. A trusted fighter for Cray had overheard Miss Moo talking with her group about attempting to spawn the Wither. Upon hearing this, Kaizo set up his men to capture the 3 people under suspicion.
Can you step outside real quick? We heard some rumors about you trying to spawn a wither.
That's not happening.
Loki wants you to come with us because we just don't know what you're planning. We're not gonna harm you. We're not gonna do anything to you. We just
I
want
need my
you to come
lawyer.
with us.
I want my lawyer.
After securing Miss Moo and her group, Kaizo took them to their alliance, Hunter, giving Game Crash full authority over the now prisoners. Out of nowhere, Varney started running from their cell, and then one of Hunter's citizens started helping her escape.
Vote, get in, vote! Only guilty people run!
No, wait, I surrender if you don't kill me,
Okay,
please.
turn around. Drop everything.
Please.
Luckily, Kaizo managed to capture the escapee without any injuries, and they were both swiftly put back in prison by Cray. Game Crash was absolutely furious at his own member for betraying Hunter, so he decided to take matters into his own hands.
Guilty or not? Who says A?
Execute.
Get him.
Wait, wait.
At the Undercity, they were making amazing progress on expanding their base, but not everything was going so great. A well-liked member of the Undercity, Astrocrafts, was found to be corrupted. He was the first player on the island to become corrupted. However, after he got it, a trend started to follow. Players were becoming corrupted all over the island, and slowly they were going more and more insane. Astra was the worst case by far, going completely non-verbal. This gave Shadow no choice but to send Astra to a secure location. This is The Bunker.
The Bunker trademark.
The Bunker trademark is a team led by Big William that aimed on building an underground bunker to ensure safety if the corruption ever reached them. Big William had earlier promised protection in the bunker for anyone that needs it, but when he was given Astra, who was corrupted, he was obviously suspicious. But the bunker trademark took him either way, and kept him in a secured cell. Every single group on the island seemed to be attending, except for Hunter.
The insurance company have declined our offers and they didn't listen to us. So now we gotta show them what we do to people or companies that won't follow our way of living.
Whilst most members of the insurance company were out partying, Game Crash had decided now was the time to take down the insurance company.
Hello?
Hello?
Nah.
Would you mind taking off your armor?
No thank you. I think I'm good.
Hey! Oh, wait. Get them as well, get them as well.
Hey, no.
Get them.
We're being attacked, bro.
Surrender.
I have no clue what's going on. We're just getting attacked.
No,
Okay.
don't.
There's a trap there.
Kiwi, why are you trying to kill us?
We told y'all a long time ago
I
that
told-
you should just surrender and join us. And
Yeah,
you have
we
not
did.
listened.
Surrender now, or I'm gonna kill you.
Okay, I guess I can join you.
Hunter had won in taking over the insurance company and had successfully persuaded the alive citizens into joining their team. But the insurance company wouldn't go down so easily. Straight away, they started scheming about how they can take down the large nation of Hunter. The cultists were now ready to take over Concordia. Straight away, Fawn sat down with Potato and told him to his face.
Okay, Potato, do you want to explain the situation about you lying about Jimjo's team to Jimjo real quick? Can you explain that to him?
I said we would offer sanctitude if it didn't result in a conflict.
Potato, do you want to know what I heard, Jimjo, while in the meeting? As a resort, Potato said, I know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to tell Jimjo we'll help, and then we won't. What do you think about that, Jimjo? What do you honestly think about that? About the people you thought you were allies?
I think he's just confirmed everything that I thought about Potato. That he's a coward. He doesn't care about his own civilians, he only cares about himself.
You not letting us fight for Jimjo and his team is just proving that you are a coward, Potato. You don't want to lose your reputation over helping pillars that don't deserve to be killed. Do you know what they said? They said that you aggravated them and that you deserved it. And because Potato didn't say anything, I'm gonna guess that he agreed with it.
Whilst they were talking, they were interrupted by Hunter, and with Potato's life on the line, he knew this was the perfect time to escape. As Potato fled, Nox was officialized by Fawn as the new leader of Concordia. No one knew it yet, but what would happen on the beginning of day 4 would change the outcome of this entire story. It was a normal day like any other. The clinic were hosting their usual experiments until one of Cray's soldiers, Lime, walked in unannounced. And after walking past all the employees, he made his way into the employee-only area. And that's where he witnessed firsthand the kind of experiments the clinics were actually doing. The clinic were completely lying the entire time. Instead of trying to stop the corruption, they had secretly been working on a way to make it powerful enough to take over the entire island. They went so far as to sacrifice their own members to the corruption, and Lime was able to steal the head of Leafix, the player executed by the clinic. Over at the corruption on the morning of day 4, it was finally confirmed that the water placed on day 3 by Rolly and Miss Moo was effective. And not only did the corruption stop spreading, but it also died down on areas with water. Understandably, this made most people across the island incredibly excited. However, whilst the corruption may have been stopped, it wasn't over. A couple players stumbled across a completely new area of the corruption. You see, on day 3, a massive vine had pierced into the mountain, going through the ancient city, and now it had finally reached its destination on day 4. This made a completely new problem for everyone, but for now, people harvested the resources from it and left. Whilst the chaos was happening in Hunter on day 3, Miss Moo managed to escape the prison. Along with the other 2 prisoners, they fled to an isolated part of the island and started gathering all their allies to help in their plan of destroying the 2 players that stood in their way. You see, Miss Moo had actually changed during the meeting on day 2 and was happy to put aside her love for the corruption. But now that she was put in a prison for a mere rumour, she was now considered an outcast by players across the island, and this only made her more angry. After a long chase, Lime had managed to escape from the clinics and he was finally able to tell Kaizo what had happened.
So, you know how I'm basically wanted by clinic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they ever tell you the reason why? Real reason are that I took something of theirs. This thing happens to be very important to them, but it's also really bad what they're doing. You see, this is the head of an innocent player that was brutally killed by them. Leafix was executed by the clinic just for scientific purposes.
Lion, you came to the right people, bro.
With this new information that could potentially save the island, Kaizo knew that he would have to stop the clinic from fueling the corruption. And after a talk with Nirup, he decided to hold a world leader meeting to fully out the clinic and get everyone to go against them. Oh, are you filling in for Starfy?
No, well,
Yes, yes.
Oh, Jacob.
Starfood
Why,
was
hello,
not
Jacob.
available, so we took Chain instead. But yes.
Why, hello, Jacob. I'm here.
Thank you all for coming. I today have arranged this meeting to talk about the current situation of the corruption, since we're doing nothing against it. What do y'all think? How can we stop this? It can't go on like that.
We have been researching multiple things to help this thing, corruption.
So as we all see, the corruption is spreading and it's not stopping. But listen, what if someone is spreading the corruption and not the corruption itself? What if someone in this room is spreading the corruption? Lime had a bounty on his head because he went down the trap and picked up the head and then ran. And he gave it to me. What we know now is that the clinic is actually using their people for experiments. Do you object what I said, or do you agree with me?
But I do object. Scientific research. This is something that we've never seen before. Something we've never been able to fight. All right. We at the clinic are trying to help people. Listen, how can we find the cure if we do not test on people who are already corrupted?
If you have nothing to hide, then can we go check out your base?
Of course. Well, I mean, why not? This is
So I
an
think we
outrage.
go now.
With everyone now skeptical of the clinic, they decided to raid their base and try and discover the evidence that Lime had seen. All the clinics managed to flee the facility during the raid, and all headed over to the bunker, where William was waiting for them. After this successful raid, Kaizo was seen as the hero against the corruption, and lots of players highly respected him as a leader. But he still had one more message to send to Starfu.
I think I've heard enough. I think I came to a conclusion, guys.
Kaizo killed Chainsaw. Starfu saw this death, but he couldn't do anything against Kray's army. So instead, he wanted to lure Kaizo and his soldiers towards a trap. With the help of his new right-hand man, Emperor, they were able to set up a trap right under the bunker that would hopefully be used to take out Kray.
Jesus could like hit someone there.
Who killed Nox? Who killed Nox? Who killed?
Get up, get up. What happened?
Guys,
Who killed him?
There's a door.
Nox, the leader of the cultists, was just slain by a player named Crude. But why? Well, Gamecrash saw the absolute mess in Concordia and saw it as a massive business opportunity. His plan was to send Crude to kill Nox, and then the Concordia citizens would respect him for taking back their land, and in favour, he would be the ruler of Concordia, expanding Hunter's territory. Well, that's until Potato returned and stated to Gamecrash that he wanted to gain back his position as leader.
So, my proposition is you have an under-the-hand vassalage of Concordia. So I become instated as the ruler. However, little to the public's knowing, Concordia is a full vassalage of Junta, but the reason why it shouldn't be outwardly said is because it will make Junta look very like war-hungry, but if you give us completely our freedom, quote-unquote, to the public's eyes, then you look way better like politically standing.
We can do that, okay? But if I find out that you don't play by my rules, then I will come with my army and I will burn this place down.
Gamecrash agreed with Potato being a sort of puppet leader, and if anyone spoke out against this, they would be swiftly dealt with. Back to the insurance company, they had met up with the Watchers, a small group of fighters that had bonded over all being against the corruption.
You said that for us to be able to work with you, you need evidence.
Because you're a neutral party.
The Watch is against the corruption. Any nations that wish to assist the corruption or support its spread will be halted by us.
They threw me a book. In this book, it detailed experiments they are doing on the corruption. About how they want to contain and control it, and they see it as a weapon.
Also, this does seem sufficient. How many men do you have?
We have 4, me and Moose, and we have 2 others at the base. And Iwi and Lope are 2 of our members that are imprisoned in Junta right now, unless they get released.
Very good. Well, with this evidence and this threat, the Watch will begin plans and gathering men. I'll call the banners.
The Watchers had agreed to take down Hunter, but the Watchers were outnumbered, and knew that if they didn't pick off some of Hunter's men, then they would be doomed.
So, man, you're part of the Junta.
We have to get rid of him.
William had put down Astra, and not long after he was visited by Juka to collect the head of his best friend. At the clinic, after being raided by everyone earlier in the day, Starfu stood his ground and announced to the entire island that he was holding a showcase of something he and the scientists had been working on.
So we've been working on research with some patient coming here. With their help, they helped us to develop a treatment to the corruption. You might have seen some people corrupted, some people going crazy over the past few days. We might have found a solution to resolve all this problem. After all hard work, we find the cure.
Starfu had presented the cure, but players were skeptical. After all, they could either trust someone who has proven to be fueling the corruption, or the prominent leader of Cray. Overnight, the corruption had gained an enormous amount of power, turning the entire corruption red and taking down any of the water in its way. With this newfound power, the mobs inside of the corruption had gained an enormous amount of strength, making it a death zone for players even if they have diamond armor. With the corruption gaining even more strength, it was making more players get corrupted around the island. Rolly Dice was one of these unfortunate players. Because she was corrupted, she decided to try and find someone who could help. Rolly found a player named Batpug. Despite Batpug being mute, he was able to provide Rolly with lots of useful information on the corruption, including his own way of making the cure. After the raid on day 4, Cray knew that they couldn't let the clinic get away with spreading the corruption. So after finding out they were being hid at the bunker by a spy, Kaizo rallied his men and prepared to show up in force.
Yo, Big William, yo!
Yo! Hello lads, what could possibly deserve such a mighty audience here at the bunker trademark?
I think you know exactly why we are here.
I don't think I do. Why don't you indulge me?
I know that you've been spreading the corruption, and as you know, I'm not such a big fan of the corruption, so I'm basically
spreading
here.
Corruption? What an idea! I dealt with that diseased Astra that was taking part against him, so...
I mean, I don't think there's another solution than just doing this.
Bro, what are you doing?
Guys, move!
William, Starfu, and Emperor were all dead. In a panic, the remaining clinics fled as Cray raided the bunker. Kaizo had finally taken down the most evil person on the entire island, using Starfu's own friend against him. After a long wait, the Watchers saw an opportunity of a lifetime. Game Crash only had 2 bodyguards. The Watchers had succeeded in taking down the Hunter leader, Game Crash. But this killing wouldn't go down well with the remaining citizens of Hunter. They reached out to Cray to attempt to get their help in taking down the Watchers, so Kaizo went to discuss the murder of Game Crash with Astarius directly.
As you might or might not know, the Watch, my group, we're pretty much against the corruption. So from what we've heard from rumor is that some members of the junta are planning on using the corruption or spreading it. So that's why Henrik was one of the primary suspects for that. We tried to arrest him earlier, he refused. He's been hunting me this entire time.
Henrik just told me they were just like some people from his nation were experimenting, but he didn't even know that. They were like not trying to spread it.
Rumors and the evidence that I've gotten is that they have been trying to weaponize it, spread it.
So tomorrow the corruption is taking over and we need to do something against it. At this point, everyone should like just join one nation.
Kaizo now understood why Game Crash was taken down, and after also finding out that the Watchers were against the corruption, he knew the smartest option would be to let Astarius and his men live so they can all work together to face the corruption when it fully spreads. Whilst most Cray citizens followed Kaizo's orders, Nerup didn't. You see, ever since Nerup had decided to merge into Cray, he never really had a voice. He was left forgotten in meetings, ignored in battle, and overall he lost all his confidence. But Nerup finally snapped. Standing up for himself, he started chasing Astarius.
Well, why are you chasing me? Did you not just have
today? You can fight like a man.
Fight after getting ambushed? Certainly not.
Astarius managed to get away from Nerup, and Kaizo was absolutely furious. But Nerup didn't stop at Astarius, and he challenged Kaizo to a duel for the leadership of Cray.
Kaizo! Every time since we've merged together, I've had no voice. It's just been you.
Why are you trying to like kill more people? We need them. We need to stop the corruption, not the people.
Why are you making those decisions? They were trying to kill Henrik. I'm gonna challenge you to a duel to the death.
Are you sure you want to do this, Nerup?
Yes, I am sure.
Kaizo was forced to take down Nerup, but he didn't want to. Ever since day 3 when they had merged, Kaizo had often referred to Nerup as his brother, connected by more than just blood. The clinic had lost everything, Starfu and Chainsaw dead, and Emperor revealed to be a traitor this entire time. They knew to survive, they would need to find someone who could take them in. It was a long shot, but they wanted to try the Undercity, hoping they would feel sorry for the clinic and take them in. With Game Crash dead, Blind Potato went back into hiding, scared that the remaining cultists would be out to get him.
Hello, Jar. How do you feel about the corruption?
It's not good. I don't like it. It's hurting my friends. You know, it's not good.
Well, Jar, I hate to tell you, but here at the church, we believe the corruption is glorious.
Killer Unicorn had sacrificed a player to the corruption, which had now spread like crazy. It was now edging towards the nations of Concordia, Party City, and what remained of the clinic. Rolly Dice managed to obtain the cure, and after drinking it...
I drank it. I don't know what it did.
It was ineffective, and slowly Rolly started to spiral out of control. Over the last 6 days, Party City had grown like crazy. The once small parties were now attracting loads of people from across the island. Today was the day they would host their largest party yet. Before inviting everyone to their base, they first showed me their fully completed frat house.
This is the frat, dude.
Alpha,
not XI, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, and then if you'll come over here, Jacob, dude. Empty room, dude. Bathroom, dude. Yo, take a seat. Yo, take a seat over there, dude. This is where all the secret meetings happen, dude. This entire place, it used to just be these two toilets facing towards each other. But then me and Nuxie sat on them and we started thinking, dude. And we expanded around it. Bro, my damage tilt is on,
I'm in the ring,
dude.
I'm in the ring.
Turn it on.
Oh,
Cooking up my pledge, dude.
I'm not a real pledge, so gonna get teamed. One by one, players were arriving to Party City, excited for the largest party yet. But it was soon interrupted by a few players who weren't on the best of terms with a lot of the people there. Luckily for Miss Moo, everyone had agreed to put aside any hatred to let this party flow smoothly. But Miss Moo and Varnelis were here looking for someone completely different. Now, to make sense of what's about to happen, let me tell you about Sam Night. On day 1, there was a group that I never mentioned. Well, more of a duo. Sam and Varnelis were originally on the same side. They both wanted to help the corruption, but as time went on, Sam started to see the good in the people that were against the corruption. And once he was offered a stable life in Cray, he took the opportunity, leaving Varnelis by herself. Throughout different days, they would sometimes talk about how they would move on, and on their day 5 meeting, Sam made Varnelis aware that he would stop the corruption even if it meant taking her out. Now, back to the present day, Miss Moo and Varnelis were going to kidnap Sam to try and get him on their side.
Okay, stop right now.
Yeah, circle him.
Sam,
You're coming
Sam,
with us.
you're coming with us, Sam. Listen to me.
Wait.
Sam,
Come on,
don't move.
Fuzzy, please don't kill me.
Come on, Sam. Come on, Sam.
I don't want it. Bro, what
Get a
that?
move
You
on.
fighting you. Oh, okay.
You have been my friend for so long.
Yes, and you're my friend.
Am I?
They are here, all of them. Every single one of them.
Someone help!
Sam, we're here, okay?
Yes.
Should we
Kill him! Kill him!
In the chaos, Varnelis killed Sam Knight, and then Miss Moo and Varnelis were slain by Cray. With Miss Moo dead, Chicken King, former Concordia citizen and now outcast for supporting Miss Moo, burnt the head of Sam Knight and made graves for his fallen leaders. Concordia, Once a peaceful nation was now left without leadership due to Potato's selfishness. And when Thorn saw the state of Concordia, he couldn't help but feel annoyed. He had always put Concordia first over everything, and when he finally gained some sort of support, it was all taken from him. Before dying, he swore that he would take down Blind Potato for good, even if it meant the end for Concordia. Luckily for Thorn, Potato's bunker was directly underneath Concordia, giving him easy access to Potato.
I need to ask you a question, Potato. Why did you betray Jim Joe?
I didn't betray him. I never did anything to him in the first place.
You left his team to die.
I didn't leave his team to die. I just didn't help them.
You said you were going to act like you were going to help them, but instead said you were going to betray them, the people we were allied with.
It was a better alliance. I'm doing the best for my people.
We had friends in that nation, Potato. We were allied with them.
Yeah, we were.
We were willing to sacrifice our allies for a better relationship with another nation. We were just seeking power.
No, my goals comes through my people. I want to keep my people safe.
Ultimate, kill the guards. Stay back, Dill. Stay back.
Oh, okay.
Lower your shield. Lower your shield. You got my friends killed, Potato.
So what are you going to do?
I take you out. Concordia's free of a tyrant.
You can't do this to me. Do you know who I am? I'm an empire builder. I'm a leader. You wanted to control Concordia. I literally am Concordia. Everything I've done is for my people and my country. You won't lead Concordia by killing me. Concordia is the people. It's not the place.
I don't want Concordia. I want to get justice for my friends that you got killed. That you sat there, lied to them, and got my friends killed, Potato. I don't care what happens to your stupid little nation. You got my friends killed, and I will not stand for it. You're gonna get exactly what you deserve.
Across the island, a weird feeling of unease was in the air. People were dying non-stop, and everyone just felt defeated. The corruption was only getting stronger, whilst the players were getting weaker. One player who managed to pull through from the corruption was Bottle Salad. They managed to get the cure, and they were slowly recovering. With most of the employees that worked at the clinic dead, the head scientist Deirdre wanted to officialize peace between the remaining clinics and Cray, claiming they didn't know about Starfu's intentions. So a meeting was set with Kaizo.
So, I am the head scientist and I have been doing all of the research on the cure. I have been thinking of trying to, make the medical clinic allies with Cray, as I believe we both want the same things in trying to find the cure. So basically, I'm just trying to join all of you.
You want to throw a potion of corruption at Kaizo?
Yes, I do.
Kill Deirdre, Protect Kaizo. Watch defense Kaizo.
I don't know what's going on. What? I got corrupted.
This entire time, the clinic were gatekeeping the most valuable item on the entire island. A bottle filled with straight corruption. If this was thrown at anyone, they would become corrupted and slowly lose their composure. Deirdre threw this potion directly at Kaizo in hopes of taking out the one person responsible for their friends' deaths.
Yeah, we need to find Bottle Salad. He probably has a cure.
Come on, guys, we need to go.
Come in.
Oh, he's here.
Sorry, sorry.
We need help. How do we make it?
Okay, I need the skulls. I need. Okay, I need one gold block too.
One gold block. We need one gold block. We need one more with a skeleton skull. One more with a skeleton skull. We want one diamond block also.
What?
What do you have a diamond?
No, he
Yes, the gold block. You say gold block? Give it to him.
No, it's a diamond block.
I'm getting over here right
Wait,
now.
wait,
I'm getting over here right now. I need a glass bottle with water in it. Yeah.
Hey, front. I need crying obsidian. I need crying obsidian.
I go mine.
I'm feeling, guys. I'm blind. Guys. I'm blind.
Okay. Hang on. Okay, so I got good news and bad news for you. Okay.
Mushroom. You still need the mushrooms?
The cure works, but you will be vomiting.
Make it. Oh, he got it.
Everybody stand back. I'm back, guys. He's back. Bottled Salad had helped Kaizo in an agreement that he would leave the rest of the clinics alone. Kaizo was healed and finally understood that instead of chasing the people who did wrong to him, he would attempt to work with them to try and defeat the corruption. But a lot of people had other ideas. Chicken King believed that the more he fed the corruption with other people, the stronger the corruption would get. So, for his last act on the world, he gave up his own life, hoping to fuel the corruption so it can destroy those that outcasted him.
And it hits me with a surprise, and I can't believe my eyes.
With Chicken King dead, Miss Moo's outcasted team was nearly fully destroyed. The only remaining player was their strongest fighter, Carrot. You see, whilst everyone was fixated on taking out Miss Moo and Varnelis, Carrot had been working in the shadows, taking out some of Kray's soldiers when presented the opportunity. But after Miss Moo was dead, his plans finally cracked, and Kaizo found out he was the one responsible for his soldiers' deaths. Kaizo quickly started looking around the entire island trying to find Carrot Sniper's location. Not long after starting, he was told by a mysterious source that Carrot was seeking refuge in the Undercity. Kaizo positioned his soldiers ready to take on the entire Undercity just for one person.
Get him!
Nice.
Push me! Come here!
Got him.
Shadow had planned this whole thing out. To get people to finally stay out of the Undercity, he got into connection with Kray and made an agreement that the Undercity would help take out Carrot, and in return they would gain freedom from the outside world. The main people that stood with the corruption were all now dead. Because of this, Henrik and Jope finally decided to talk things through with Astarius.
Okay, so Astarius, why did you kill Game Crash?
As you may or may not know, the Watch, the enemy we have, the only thing we care for is the corruption. So why we went against Game Crash, George? His people suffered against the Junta, so he came to me with the book for the proof and solid evidence that members of the Junta, including Game Crash, and some of his men were planning to use the corruption, spread it, and use it as a weapon for their own.
Henrik,
Yeah.
do you know any of this? Because I did not at all. This does not sound like Game Crash at all, and I don't trust this for one bit.
Yeah, I'm fully with you. Don't trust
I didn't
me
know
either.
Game Crash either. I didn't know anyone. I don't really know you guys, but that's the information I got, and I stand by it. I will stop the corruption by any means.
And we might have some points we agree on, we might have some points we disagree on, but in the end, you still killed our friend, our leader, our goat, and I don't think we can forgive you for that. Guys, please come up.
Just like last time with Nero, Astarius was on the run again. But whilst they were running, Astarius made a deal with Hunter.
I'm happy to do a 1v1, a battle of if I'm innocent or not. When
Yeah, you're
Henrik
fighting.
kills me,
Oh, okay,
I'm
okay,
dead for your guys' justice. But if I kill Henrik, am I free to go?
The deal was simple. If Astarius won, he would be granted freedom from the remaining Hunter citizens. And if he lost, revenge will have been served. Henrik decided he was going to be the one to step up to honour his fallen king, Game Crash.
I'm a man of the watch, boy. You're outmatched here. Your corrupt junta, the love of your god is gone. You are a fool to challenge the Lord Commander.
Astarius had won. He was finally free from the constant harassment Hunter were giving him. Day 6 had come to an end, and everything seemed to be complete. Most of the people who worshipped the corruption were dead, and the few remaining players stayed in hiding. Everything was going exactly how Kaizo wanted it to. He had finally brought peace to the island.
The people call it evil. They call it madness. No. It's clarity. That is what the corruption is. We are broken beings. We have cracks. Death is an ending, but the corruption, that's continuation. It takes those that is broken, it takes the forgotten, it takes the discarded, it takes what has been ruined, and it reshapes it. Doctor, come. Don't fall. Descend into the corruption.
With the final sacrifice of Killer Unicorn, the corruption was finally powerful enough to try and take over the entire island. Throughout the days, whenever somebody died, the corruption would take their soul and store it ready for this day. Every single person was brought back from the dead to fight against any survivors. Whether they were originally against the corruption or not, it didn't matter. The dead didn't have brains. They were programmed to follow the corruption until their soul was fully killed. People across the island knew that if they didn't work together to face the corruption, then it would easily take over, destroy builds and friendships built over the last 7 days. Kaizo took the initiative and told every player that if they wanted to survive, they would have to trust him. So one by one, teams started arriving in Cray, and Kaizo was finally able to deliver what could be his last speech.
We survived several days now. I feel like we're more of a family than just a nation. Together we will take them on. Today is our last day on this island. I mean, it's our last day if we lose, but we're not gonna lose. Today we're gonna go into the corruption and we're gonna kill every single one of them because we already did before. We killed them before, so we can do it again. So we'll go in there and we'll kill every single one of them. We'll destroy the beacon and we'll get the win, right guys?
Yeah!
Let's charge, guys, let's charge!
I'm so sorry, dude!
Night gathers, and here my watch shall end. I have bled and sacrificed for this ungrateful realm. Even so, I march forwards, in victory or defeat. For the watch! I've lost everything here. Every man, everything I've sacrificed, all for the people of this realm. Useless!
Nero? Yo, Nero. No, wait. Nero. No, chill. Nero, please stop. I guess I have to do it a second time. Get him! Get him, Mr. Spoon! Get him!
Oh my god! Push! Keep going. We going, guys? Let's go.
I think we wait.
Let's go. I can make it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Today we have gathered to build a graveyard for the fallen. They were brave soldiers fighting until the very last breath. I want you all to remember them as the ones who fought for this nation until their last breath. And yeah, I guess we'll start building the gravestone.
The corruption was defeated. Whilst this was an amazing thing for everyone across the island, they couldn't help but remember the dead. The people that put their lives on the line, and as graves were built, emotions were in the air. Party City had earlier wanted to stay away from the corruption, but they fought anyway. With only a few casualties, Party City kept partying even after the war. Bottled Salad had lost all their friends. Good or bad, Bottled made sure to honour every one of them. Hunter was now defeated. Jope knew that the best thing to do was move on, so he officially joined Cray. Kaizo had finally achieved his goal of bringing down the corruption. On his journey, he was forced to fight his best friend, Nero. So to honour him, Kaizo built a large memorial for his legacy.
You were like a brother to me, Nero. Farewell.
I would like to see the me that you've built up to be, the one that you have chosen to believe.
People across the world knew that in order to grow stronger, they would have to move on. One by one, nations looked at the hero against the corruption, Kaizo, as their leader, and his responsibilities were higher than ever. A new era of the island was ready. The era of Cray.
Don't go too fast, forward, we've got so much to say in all kinds what we find.